Track Racer is excited to present an exclusive interview with Luke, a global finalist in the Players 0-0 competition by Heineken and F1 World Champion Max Verstappen. This video captures Luke's journey, insights, and experiences as he gears up to compete in the prestigious global finals in Amsterdam. His journey from go-karting at the age of 6 to becoming a top sim racer, and his preparation for the upcoming competition.
I have raced go-karts before. I've been in a Formula Ford. So being able to, when adult life really starts, being able to sort of come back through a simulator has been really good. So I've been sim racing for probably 5 years now, and just really, getting that connection again back to motorsport was really good.
How do you enter the Players 0-0 competition by Heineken and Max Verstappen?
Actually was fairly straightforward. So at the Australian Grand Prix, they had the simulators set up there. Simulators, I think they had 6 simulators set up there. Heineken did. They had a fair few competitions throughout the period of the Australian Grand Prix, from Thursday to Sunday. I ended up winning one of those races, which got me tickets for next year for the Australian Grand Prix, and then entry to the final in Sydney there. So, yes.
I'm a bit of a sim racer myself. How many hours a day do you practice sim racing?
A lot of people put so much time into it, probably more than what real life motorsport entails, if not the same. So it's definitely, it can turn into a career and a job. So there's definitely, you have to put a lot of effort, a lot of time and resources, money, those sorts of things all back into it to really get the most out of it. But yeah, it's a great hobby to have.
What advice would you give someone looking to get into their first track racer rig?
Found a connection to the consumer was really good, and just, they're involved with Alpine F1 team, who's my go-to F1 team as well. But if you wanted to start off in sim racing, you can probably start off with an RS6 or a TR8 or something like that from Track Racer. But for the ultimate start, I'd advise getting the Alpine TRX, which is what I have, which is an awesome setup. You go from GT to Formula, and they're just an awesome thing. So you can go back and forth between GT and Formula, and it's just the ultimate really rig. So
another question that I had was in regards to people who are taking sim racing seriously. How do they find out local competitions, or what was the process for you as you got more serious into sim racing? What are some tips that you can provide to people who want to fill in your shoes one day?
There's a lot of groups out there now, like so many, too many to name. But the best place to look is probably Facebook. Initially, there's a lot of groups in there that have leagues set up, and then off the back of that, they provide you with Discord chats and everything like that, where you can really get involved into some serious competition, where prize money is involved, prizes are involved. There's a lot that can come from it. So there's a lot of serious competition out there, but I'd suggest just jumping on on Facebook and just having a poke around there. There's a lot of groups. So yeah, that's the place to start.
What is your mindset going into the competition?
So to be honest, my confidence was high, but my expectations were low. I wasn't really going into it saying, I'm going to win this. But when I won the first one, I was like, I knew what was at stake, and I was like, all right, I'll have a real crack at this. And then, it did. So
just like any competitor, how do you handle the nerves before a race? Are there any rituals that you do? Are there any practices that you do before the race?
No, actually, when I sit in a simulator, I feel exactly the same as when I sat in a real car, nerves before the race, pretty much identical. I don't know if that's my own opinion or others may feel the same, but the nerves for me are very similar. Trying to regulate your breathing and stuff like that, it's all very much the same. You get the same adrenaline, or similar at least. And we've put heart rate monitors on before and everything, and your heart rate goes through the roof on a simulator. So very, very similar to, the real thing.
How do you feel about competing in Europe in the upcoming competition?
to go to Europe from sim racing is just, it's amazing how far the sim racing world has come. To be sending people over to Europe to race against, world championship winning Formula One drivers is crazy, unheard of, really, to be honest. So, going into it, look, I'm stoked that I've got the opportunity to go there and compete against Max Verstappen as well as many other people from other countries are going as well. So I'll be the only one from Australia. So let's hope we can try and bring it to Australia.
We have a special surprise just for you. It's the first of its kind, and we're calling it In the Hot Seat with a Track Racer. Luke, you're preparing for this event, and we wanted to do a fun activity where I ask you rapid fire questions while you're answering them, and we're both going to be in the hot seat, simming away as I ask you these questions. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Australian snack.
Nutella.
What's your favorite memory?
Spicy.
What's the craziest thing you've done to be better at racing?
Spent $25,000 on a simulator setup.
If you could design your dream track, what unique features would it have?
Long flowing fast corners.
What's the most embarrassing thing that happened while you were racing?
Coming last.
The longest you've raced in one sitting?
Simulator about 6 hours.
Do you have a favorite racing themed movie or TV show?
Yes, Driven.
What's the strangest thing you've done for good luck before a race?
Lucky socks.
What's your go-to strategy for recovering from a major mistake during a race?
Head down, not up, and just don't give up.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That's In the Hot Seat with Track Racer. Luke did an awesome job. He got first place, and I still need more practice. Anyways, we'll check you out next time. This is Track Racer US signing out.